name is Davis and I'm from Haiti, but I'm living in Dominican Republic. I'm here, Positive Power 21. Jerry was live worldwide.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double X.
Positive Power 21.org. Internet radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, what's going on, family? What's up? What's up? It's me, Batman, right here on Late Night Talk Radio. That's right, with the beautiful Kelly Holland coming out of Charm City. For those of you that's familiar with the Baltimore area. Woo, man, it's been 8 weeks. I miss my city. Yeah, never heard about no crime lately. It's been kind of different. Am I in a coma or something? Am I dreaming? Wow. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to Late Night Positive Power Double X Christian Media. Got the taste for some seafood. Yeah. All right. Tonight, y'all. I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking about food. Anyway, tonight we got Miss ALISHA Moore gonna be joining us. ALISHA's from South Carolina. Columbia. I think that's where all the money is. But anyway, she's our special guest tonight. We got some new music for you. It's been a great day, great night. We had Choir Boy Cameras on Power Lift, and Pastor Red and Lady Crystal. And also shout out to Tina Coleman. She did her thing coming out the West Coast. Spent a little time with us. Yeah. All right, y'all, let's talk to Kelly Holland. See how she doing. Kelly's making out in Charm City. Found no food.
Hey, Batman.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you, sir?
Good. I hear a little echo. I didn't close your line.
Yes, quite a bit.
All right, that's what happened. I missed the
But
button.
I'm here. Thank you. Well, you were jamming over there. You probably didn't realize. But, Batman, I was thinking about some seafood, too. So I probably sent that thought to you. Yeah. I've been having my mind on on this fried lobster I like to get from a place in Fells Point. I think I might go there this weekend.
Yeah, man. I hit that at lunchtime. Yeah, we actually went to, my daughter was talking about snow crabs and steamed shrimp. So we went to Rock and Toss was open this weekend. So we went there. And even after, doing, processing it online and everything, we still had to wait on a line that was a half a block long outside. And
oh, wow.
Lucky it stopped raining.
Yeah, so that's how it is for the crabs lately, the seafood lately. I've been noticing that.
Yeah.
You see lines coming out the buildings into the parking lot.
But
that's what we're known for. That's Baltimore for you. That's Maryland for you.
Yep, Ocean City.
We eat our seafood.
Yeah, man, we do it. Even down in Virginia, Hampton, they had some really, really good. That's a place we go over there. I think it was called Surf and Blue Surf or something like that. It was really, really nice. Right on the marina too. It had that whole Miami, thing going on with the boats and everything in the marina. Then the nice cars parked out on the gravel. It was awesome. I like that place. I'm gonna miss that place. We may go.
It sounds beautiful.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go this month. We're gonna go because we got to go pick up my daughter's stuff out of her dormitory.
From school.
So we're gonna probably stop there. It should hopefully it's dining in or at least eat outside in our car or something. I don't know. So anyway,
a lot of states have opened up. Maryland is not one of those.
yeah. Give me another week. I need another week to get some other stuff done before it's over. So anyway,
to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ready to go back to normal.
You've been getting used to wearing the mask and cleaning everything.
I've been converted.
Yeah.
Yep. I know when we first started, I spoke otherwise. Nope. I've been converted. I have all of my gear so I can enter stores and whatnot.
That's right. I think I'm going to just wear it anyway, even if he lifts it.
But you know what?
Yeah, I'm just going to wear it anyway.
No, you're just going to wear it anyway, right? Because don't you feel a little dirty if you take it off now?
It's like I'm giving people my germs.
Like, am I going back to I'm just saying, am I going back to an unsanitary world? If when we quote unquote reopen Maryland and we don't have to wear masks everywhere we go? Like you know, are we going to still be considerate of the things we were conscious of during this
like
time?
coughing while covering your mouth and sneezing. Yeah, that was stuff people used to do. Run out of the bathroom without washing their hands. You know, 2-second wash. Yeah, 2-second wash, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of people. We learned a lot from this, you know. But I'm telling you, I'm going to order me some designer masks, and I'm going to be sporting my thing, man, because, you know, there's too many people in the office for me to be unmasked.
Did you get the Batman mask?
I didn't get it yet. I'm still working on the children television show. I had to get that stuff in first, so I'm gonna get some nice stuff.
I am so happy for you with that project that you were working on. Be on the watch, be more. Batman got some great ideas coming your way. My gosh, his daughter Sky, right? She has her show introducing what's your character from New York?
Skeet Jones. His name is Skeet Jones, man. I had some people cracking up today about him. I got some calls today, and I was talking to Dr. Terrell, and I think I told Dr. Terrell, I said, he can say all the stuff that I can't say on camera. He can say it. All the stuff I mean to say.
Avatar, huh?
Yeah. He just going to be laying people out. Especially if you have bad hair, you up on a camera 2 inches from your face, and you got bad hair on. Yeah, he gonna be talking about all that.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Right, get your hair right. You're gonna be doing Zoom. I want to see some good lighting, and some good hair. Fix your wigs, y'all.
Okay, or definitely. Just have the camera cut like mid forehead. You know, just get real close on that.
Move back a little bit. Fogging up the
so all type of tricks to the Zoom life, buddy. Right. Just don't even show your face at all.
Yeah, some people just weren't ready for Zoom.
Make it a voice.
Yeah, some people weren't ready. Some people don't even wear clothes.
A lot of people weren't.
Yeah, they don't even wear clothes to the cameras. They just show up. Don't comb their hair.
I'm one of them people. You see my little bare shoulders.
It's like, man. I'm real lazy.
I'm that weirdo.
You know, Kelly, that's gonna be the hardest part.
I got my pajamas on.
I know that's the hardest part about going back to work. It's like now you gotta take a half hour to an hour to get dressed just to get out the door. But now we just walk out the door. Just take the dog out. Just going out.
Ain't lying.
Just wake up and go out.
But you know, the weather's been so nice lately, though.
Yeah. Well, look, my time is up, and I was going back and forth trying to get this guest on. She's here. ALISHA Moore is in the house, and I hope she forgive my apologies. That man was putting out so much stuff this week. If I didn't see your email, that means I didn't know you. That's what went on. So anyway, let's say hi to her. What's going on,
what
ALISHA?
A problem to have.
What's up, ALISHA?
More on the line.
Yeah,
can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
How you doing?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. We so appreciative. I'm so sorry, but we're here now, right? We're good to go.
Yes, we're here now on this wonderful Thursday evening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what was surprising? I forgot that ALISHA probably was home anyway. She probably was.
Actually, I'm not home, but
You're not?
It's fine.
Get out of here. You're not. Get out of here. Really?
That's that hustler.
Wow.
That's the hustler.
I never, since I didn't receive my confirmation email, I just thought maybe you rescheduled or something. But and that's not a diss or anything. So I had something going on with my sister, my niece, who was a graduating senior this year, who didn't get to, have all of the wonderful senior year festivities. Yeah. So we were trying to plan something for her as a surprise.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I'm glad you remind me because my son.
Thank you for multitasking with us.
My son graduates this year too, so my wife and I need to have that conversation. He said he didn't want anything anyway.
Well, it's just not fair that they, their entire senior year was robbed from them. Everything that's, that they work towards, since they're, since they enter the school, the school an environment, from K all the way up to 12, they work towards that senior year.
That's right.
So my niece is missing her prom and, her graduation and all the senior benefits So,
Yeah.
it's kind of not fair.
I know. I was looking
Even though
forward
she
to
was
it
accepted
too.
to University of Louisville, she's going to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So she's got a bright
Okay.
future, but still, those senior moments are important.
Yeah, senior day, the activities, your
agree.
friends, leaving your friends, going off to a new life. And I feel you, because my son, he's kind of laid back. He said he really didn't want anything, and but he did say he was going to do the prom thing, because he got a lot of girlfriends at the school. So we figured
Wow.
we was kind of looking
Wow.
forward to that. Well,
Put
I mean,
that man out there like
like
that.
friends.
He put him out there, didn't he?
Well, they do it differently than us. I mean,
Wow.
they his friends. He said they his friends.
Oh, don't worry about it, Batman. We got your back.
Yeah,
And on
they not
another note,
listening. Yeah.
all of our graduating seniors in college, whoop whoop, that being me, whoop whoop.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
sure
right.
there's other people in higher education that are graduating this year that are not able to have their ceremony outright. I
Yeah.
Shout out to
salute all of you,
That's
all
right.
of the graduates. Well, Batman, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We will chime in with you a little later.
All right, have a great
Somebody
show.
done got you started. Batman can go. So, but thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate you taking the time out to have this interview with us this evening and to share your talents with us. So I appreciate that. So one more time for the listeners that have tuned in, we are on the phone right now with Miss ALISHA Moore. Miss Moore, please tell the people who you are and what it is that you do.
I certainly will, but first of all, you have got to not call me Miss Moore, because that's my mother. I am ALISHA. So,
Okay,
be Moore family. My name is ALISHA. Moore is my last name because that's my father's name.
Okay, we got it.
So I am. If you are not familiar, okay, so let me just tell a little bit of backstory, but I'm going to give you the quick version. So everybody, roll with me, okay? Roll with me.
Okay.
So
Here
in
we
the
go.
90s, I was signed to a record label by the name of Gospel Centric. You may be familiar with Gospel Centric because it produced such artists as Kirk Franklin and the Family, God's Property, Kurt Carr and the Kurt Carr Singers, Donald Lawrence and the Tri-City Singers, Trinity 5-7. I don't know if any of those names are familiar with you.
They are.
But I was a part of a group called A1 Swift, who was also a part of that record label. So I did 2 albums under the name of A1 Swift, but my last name was Tyler at the time because that was my husband's name. But I'm no longer married, so I'm back to my maiden name, Moore. So I did a song with Kirk Franklin and God's Property called You Are the Only One, which was a video. Did a song with Trinity 5-7 called Call His Name, which was also a video. Did a couple songs with the Gospel Gangsters. Not sure if you guys are familiar with them, but did a couple songs with them. And, appeared on a few television shows. You might remember David Letterman, Soul Train, all that. Good Morning America, Billboard Awards, the Stellars, the Dove Awards, some things like that. So that was the 90s. So I took some time off around the early 2000s to raise my 3 children. And then once they were grown up, I went back to school, earned a few degrees. And then now that that's done, I am getting back into music. So,
Amen. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I could tell you kind of swifted over for us. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, ALISHA. Thank you for letting us know that we have a celebrity in our presence. It's always great when we have, because we have a lot of independent artists that come on as well. But I really enjoy meeting the industry folks because you're able to give us a different perspective to the life that you all have to live, which is very different. And very demanding. And we will not have a few questions regarding that. I definitely do. But your new project that you're working on, what is it?
Okay, so the song that I just released on April 21st is called Reach. And it's 2 weeks old, just over 2 weeks old this week. So it is the first single from a project called Heal the Land. And it is a compilation project, and the producer is out of Atlanta, by way of Cleveland. He's Cleveland born, but now lives in Atlanta. His name is Andre Ski Taylor, and he reached out to me on Facebook and said, hey, I've got this project, and there's going to be some really powerhouse artists on it, Dawkins and Dawkins, Dalen Collins family, Montrell Commission. So he said, you want to be a part of it? And I'm like, yeah. So he sent me the track, and I fell in love with the track, so I wrote to it in about a week, recorded it, sent it back to him, and he did his magic on it, mixed it and everything, and we dropped it on April 21st, and that song is called Reach. And I am also working on an album called Transparency, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, no. Let's talk about it now. I want to hear it.
Okay. So I'm working on an album called Transparency, and it's just it's basically my testimony to music. So it's just going to tell the story of what I've been doing since I've been out of the gospel music industry. So it's just going to tell the story of my testimony over the past few years that I've been out raising kids, being a single mother, and all the ups and downs and trials and tribulations that comes with that, and falling away from God and being outside of your calling, and
that's
being
where I wanted
outside
to get
of the umbrella. And
I felt there was somewhere in the title. I felt that was in there.
So that's why it's called Transparency, because I'm just laying it all out there. And I really want, especially women, my message is really for women, young and old and in between. I want them to understand how important it is to embrace your identity, which is what I talk about in the song Reach, that hopefully you're going to play here. But it's important for women to embrace their identity. It's important for women to know who they are, who they were created to be. It's important for women to understand that we don't have to settle. It's important for women to understand that our value is not found in a man or relationship, that our value is found in God, because he is our creator, and he called us to be heirs to his kingdom, to his throne. And so that makes us a royal priesthood. That makes us queens. So we have to walk in that, because that is our true identity. And that's what I'm going to talk about on this record called Transparency, because it's been such a struggle for me to truly embrace my identity. Because even when I was doing gospel music back in the 90s, and I was on every television show that you can imagine, touring across the world, not just the country, but the world, going to London, Germany, Trinity and Tobago, Cayman Islands, everywhere that you can think of, I've been touring. But I still didn't know who I was. And it came with maturity, and that's what Transparency is about.
Amen to that. A lot of times when I'm doing this show, I try to connect with people in that area, because that's the area I like to speak to. And it's not that I want to, well, it is. I do want to hash up some of the hard times, not specifics though. And I want to let listeners know that everybody has these issues that we go through.
Everybody.
Exactly. And if we talk about it more, we won't feel so alone and alienated. Right. We will feel the support. Correct? Absolutely. We all have these things. The I don't want to say the devil, but our mind wanders, and you can have 5 different conversations going on in your head, and you singing a song at the same time. It's like all type of stuff. Yes. You know what I mean? The battle of the mind. I tell people all the time, it is serious. It's and mental health is a part of our life, whether you want to deal with it or not. We need physical health, amen. We need spiritual health, amen. Yes. We need mental health, okay? Yes, we need financial health, okay? We need all of those health.
All of it, absolutely. And, that all begins with self-acceptance. And
yes, it does.
What we tend to do is, we will look at ourselves in the mirror or whatever, and we'll compare ourselves to the next female. Oh, she's this or she's that, and I'm not this, I'm not that. What we have to learn is to embrace who we are, flaws and all, because they all work together in us being who we are. And one person's struggle or one person's weakness is just that breeding ground. It's like planting a flower. Just think of your weaknesses as the soil that you plant in, because once you overcome that, that's when you're able to sprout that, that bud or that flower or whatever it is you're trying to grow. But it goes through something. You have to grow through something in order to grow. You have to.
Exactly.
So embrace those weaknesses. Embrace your struggle. Embrace your shortcomings. Embrace all of it, because it's how you become better. It's how you make it.
Yes,
it's how you overcome.
And you know what? It might take a team to get you there, and that's okay.
Absolutely.
That's okay. Get yourself a really reliable medical team. Make sure, and if you need to go on medication to balance you out, that's okay. But I always advise, people to take there's like a DNA medicine test that you take from your therapist. And what that does, it categorizes what type of mental health medications are good for you. And they categorize it in the red, yellow, green zone. And this is the simplest way to find out what works for you. Because sometimes doctors will give you medicine to make you angrier, not knowing how your body responds to certain chemicals.
Yeah.
People, these things are very serious and they're very real. Not only that, there's all type of specialties for it. This is not something that you call taboo. This is something that is not a stigma. It's reality, and it's okay. So just like ALISHA is telling us, because I'm definitely feeding off of the message we got going right now, you have to go through something. And I'm always being transparent about my business. I don't really...
Absolutely.
I say it to help,
And it's how, each one teach one. If we reach back, and that's what transparency is all about. It's about me reaching back. It's about letting young ladies know that your identity is not found on the outside. Your identity is found on the inside. Love, true love and acceptance is not found on the outside. It's found on the inside. And if you don't start with loving you, if you don't love you, if you don't respect you, if you don't have confidence in you, if you don't support you, you can't expect other people to do it, because they're never going to be able to give you what you truly need. You only get that from God, and then you get it from yourself.
And I completely agree.
You can do anything. You can overcome anything when you know that you've got the Creator living inside of you, because He said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So when you hold on to that, and you understand that because of who He is, that you are a queen and you are royalty, you don't settle. You just don't.
You don't have to, because you're being molded for the right time, and it's always about the right time. The person that you're looking to be with, if that is what you are seeking, cannot identify you today. Okay, you have to have received what it is that you have to go through to get there. I completely agree with you. And I like to let people know that, listen, regardless of where you are in your transition, one day at a time always counts. And do not define yourself by that man or that woman. Me and you both, we're divorced. I didn't think I would ever be divorced. I didn't want to be divorced. But I realized if I didn't take myself out of my marriage, my son would have the messed up image of what a woman needs to be treated like. And my daughters will have a very, very bad perspective of what to accept from a man in their life. And even though that's their fathers have a different relationship with their children than they do with their companions, okay? They could be great fathers, horrible companions.
Absolutely. And don't get me wrong, not to say that it's not going to be hard, because, there are going to be struggles. There are going to be trying times. There are going to be times where you feel like you're not going to make it. There are going to be times where you doubt. There are going to be times where you're unsure. But in those moments, that's when you're in the fire, and you know what comes out of the fire. You come through the fire pure gold, and in order to reach that gold status, you got to go through, and you're going to get.
It's not going to be pretty.
It's not going to be pretty all the time, and you just got to keep going. So, ladies, I am here to tell you, because I have been through it all. Anything that you can think of, I've been through it.
So I want to ask.
And I want to say, I'm saving it for transparency, transparency because I don't want to tell you too much. But
exactly.
Think of, I have been through it. Okay, ladies.
I could just think of some stuff. You know what? Here go one thing, and I never thought this would happen to me. You ever been out with your man and he started hollering at a whole other woman while he's standing next to you?
Baby, okay.
Don't even know he's standing next to you no more. I'm like, fool.
Yes. There are so many stories that I could tell.
The trifling stories I could come up with.
Yes.
I mean, and I feel so messed.
You know what?
We just sit back and trade these little horror stories.
You can't even blame him. You can't blame him. You know what? You got to blame yourself because you didn't know what you were worth. You didn't know your own worth. And that's
why I dealt with that fool.
Exactly. And it's not like you didn't see those signs from the beginning, but you ignored them because you didn't know your worth, and you settled, and so that's what you got.
You're right. But what was it that kept you from growing closer to God?
You know, I think what it was is that I was, and I'm not going to say was, I'm going to say am, because it's something that I constantly have to work through. I am a rebellious spirit. I do not like rules. I like to do what I want to do at the time I want to do it, and I don't want nobody to tell me what to do. And I'm just being honest. You know, and you can ask either one of my parents. They will tell you that is the case. It's always been me. That's who I am. But God gave me that. God gave me that. But it can be used for negative or it can be used for positive. I need to learn, and God has been teaching me how to channel that and to use it appropriately. And when you take those, because it's a gift, but it can also be detrimental if I don't use it appropriately. So because I'm not a person who's bound by rules or tradition, I'm an outside of the box thinker. I'm a creative thinker. So, you know, I can spot and I have a discernment. I see when somebody is dishonest. I see when somebody is not, you know, on the up and up. But I choose to ignore those things instead of going with my natural instinct to buck against something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I knew that, you know, that was, God he had to give me strength to be honest. That's what I had to learn is honesty. And that honesty began with myself. I had to learn to start being honest with me and call things as they are, not try to sugarcoat them, not try to paint them, not try to make them be what I want it to be, but call it what it is. And once I learned how to do that, I was able to remove myself from situations that I knew potentially were going to be harmful for me in the long run.
Absolutely. And that's when the love came in.
Yeah.
That's when her eyes were open.
And all those things work together. You know, I had to start loving myself. I had to start embracing who I am. You know, I embrace the side of me that's rebellious. That's a part of me. But I have to be able to grab hold of that and say, yeah, no, you're being rebellious and you need to listen. But then there are moments where I need to say, no, that's not what that's going to be. You know, there's a balance, and we have to learn that balance, and God gives us that discernment. But at the same time, it's about being honest with who I am. I know that I'm rebellious, and I'm honest about that. And I'll tell you, yeah, I'm probably not going to fit into anybody's box. I'm not going to be able
You better not. You better not. Oh, I love when people try to put me in a box. I get a kick out of making them mad. Like, I'm not going in there, buddy. Like, just because you want to put me in there.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know off the top. But see, before when I was younger, I would try to sit in that box and be confined and be miserable and be banging my head against the wall because I wanted to stand. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to live by his rules
and all his rules.
Yeah. But
we married to the same man.
I had to learn over time. Now, wait a minute. I'm the prize. You need to step up to me.
That's what I ended up saying, those exact words. I am the prize. Yeah. And you better come for me if you want me. Turned out he didn't want me. So let me move on. And that's okay.
And
that's
it can be somebody else's headache because
how
my peace of mind is everything.
It's so much more greater. Oh, my gosh. I haven't cried for nothing in years. You know, back then you was crying up a storm. I haven't cried for nothing.
Not one tear. Not one.
Nothing. Not tears of sadness. Only tears for my God, tears for my joy, tears for them strength, tears for the accomplishment, tears for the growth. You know, and those are the things that we have to recognize and give ourselves credit for, the transition that we made.
Yes.
I would love to transition to your song.
We're all of us have that ability, ladies. That's what I want ladies to know. We all have that strength. We just got to tap into it. But yes, now play the song.
Listeners, if you're just tuning in, I am having fun having candid conversation with Miss ALISHA Moore. That's the only time I'm going to say it like that. So, ALISHA Moore is on the line with us. Very, 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 very known to the industry. She has placed a new song out back in the gospel realm. It is titled Reach. Listeners, we are going to play that for you right now. Here is ALISHA Moore with Reach on Positive Power. Double XI. I'm sorry.
For every action, there's a reaction. Just reach. Yeah. Reach. Let's go. Reach. This is it. Yeah. I'm not no rapper, and I don't write lyrics. I just write notes to your spirit. Pray you can hear it, so you be uplifted. Times get rough, times you don't feel it. Running on empty, like backside of souls beat. I'm talking about me, turn my back on the promise. Walked away from his blessings, learned some hard lessons. Hell that I'm catching, said it's hell that I'm catching. Now it's hell that I'm catching. Prodigal daughter, a string from my father. Pimp life and club nights just making things harder, but this ain't the end for me. Still dripping this power and favor, and demons can't handle me. Remember that I'm royalty, and who I was born to be. Inspired and teach the game, you can win it. Just keep staying in it, keep praying. He listens to each one of us. Yeah, now I know like it's tough. Yeah, but it's children he loves, so just reach. Reach for his power, reach. Reach for his blessings, reach. Reach for his grace, reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Reach for his power, reach. Reach for his blessings, reach. Reach for his grace, reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach for the stars, it's what daddy said, to be proud of your scars. Embrace your identity, never be one of them. Follow the leader types, never me. She not caught up in no cliques. Yeah, cause that mouth be so slick. Keep them venom, she spits efficiently. First in these scriptures, armored up, ready to battle. Still cute, taking pictures. Swing buddy misses. I'm a queen, know your place. Know your place. Ain't worry about nothing, I'm walking by faith. Take back what's mine. Over time, you can't stop me. Jesus, he got me. She know his voice. Now you leave me no choice. Yeah. Reach. Reach for his power. Reach. Reach for his blessings. Reach. Reach for his grace. Reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Reach for his power. Reach. Reach for his blessings. Reach. Reach for his grace. Reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Said she know his voice. Now you need me no choice.
ALISHA, I love it.
Yay!
I absolutely love it. I'm over here. Reach. Reach for the power. Reach. Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes you gotta reach. God said, "Faith without works is dead." So you gotta put that work in, baby. Sometimes you
better put the work in.
You gotta put that work in.
Yes, Lord, and watch Him work in you. Amen. Yes, I tell people all the time, just go ahead and take that first step. Watch what God do. Go ahead and take. I know you don't know what's going to happen. I know you don't have any clue how it's going to work. Go ahead and take that step. Watch what happens. And then come back and tell me what happened. You know, you get all excited for people. Oh, man, I like your song. So is that generally the style of your album? Is it going to be upbeat tracks like trap gospel? Is it called trap gospel? I don't know.
I really do not like giving it a title because I just feel like it's applicable
it's
to
good
life.
music.
It's life experience. It's good music, and like I said in the song, sometimes life gets tough, but it's children he loves. So I know it's rough, and I know it feels like, we can't make it or we're not going to make it, but at the end of the day, we just have to keep pressing, have to keep moving forward. So, I don't like to give it a title. It's just good music. It's uplifting. It's encouraging. So
absolutely.
That's what I like to call it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Where can people find this song?
You can find the song anywhere you stream music. That's Spotify, that's Tidal, that's Apple Music, that's Google Play, that's Amazon Music, that's YouTube. Anywhere you stream music, even TikTok. If you TikTok, make a TikTok video, send it to me on Facebook or Instagram. You can find me on Instagram. That's ALISHA Now. Well, let me say it like this, at ALISHA Now on Instagram, or you can send it to my Facebook page. That's ALISHA Queen OG. And if I like it, if it's creative, I will send you a Reach T-shirt. I've got Reach apparel T-shirts, backpacks. So send me your TikTok videos. I would love to see them. So again, anywhere you stream music, that's any streaming outlet where you stream music, you can find Reach. ALISHA Moore.
Awesome. Where can the listeners reach you? What's your social contact?
Like I said, Instagram. You can find me on Instagram. That's at ALISHA Now. That's ALISHA Now, ALISHA. Don't put no CIA in my name because it is no CIA.
Okay.
It is ALISHA.
There you go.
And then you can find me on Facebook. That's at Queen OG. So you can find me there on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter at the same handle, at Queen OG. I'm also, what other outlets are there? Just IG and Facebook. Those are my main things. So IG, ALISHA Now, Facebook, at Queen OG. Those two things.
Real quick, you give me one of your favorite Bible verses.
One of my favorites is we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. That's all things. Me. And that's
yes,
all.
It is.
Okay, so he said all things. All things.
He did. And there's no limit to that.
There's no limit, sis. You took the words right out my mouth.
We've been on this all night. I had to bite my tongue a lot.
No limit.
I'm trying to finish all your sentences. Well, Missy, ALISHA. I said it like 3 times. ALISHA, we are at the end of our show. I would like to pray for you, sister, as we wrap this thing up. Okay. Heavenly Father, I thank you for bringing ALISHA to us this evening. I thank you for her spirit. I thank you for her story. I thank you for her experiences. Amen. Because now she is doing your will, Lord God. She is sharing your message and she is being creative in the process. You gave her the voice to reach the audience, Lord, and I thank you for the platform you have provided for her. I thank you for opening up doors for her. I thank you for making this dream work for her. I thank you that when she puts the foot forward, you carry it through, Lord God. I ask that you continue to bless her and keep her, raise her children, and keep all things well. I thank you, Lord God, that she loves family and that family loves her. In Jesus' name, we will continue to be blessed and continue to love you. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Please come back on the show.
I would love to. I am so appreciative for your platform. Thank you for opening your platform and allowing me to share. I so appreciate you. I love you all. Be more. I love you. Thank you. I hope everybody go stream the song. I hope you like it. And look for Transparency coming really soon. And look for more songs from Heal the Land Project.
Awesome. Thank you again for joining us, ALISHA. And that is it for us, Baltimore. Thank you for listening. I am Kelly Holland. Never forget to tap back into your unspeakable joy. I'm glad you have felt the power on Positive Power, XXI. Good night, everyone.
You're listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
For every action, there's a reaction. Just reach. Yeah. Reach. Let's go. Reach. Reach. This is I'm not no rapper, and I don't write lyrics. I just write notes to your spirit. Pray you can hear it, so you be uplifted. Times get rough, times you don't feel it. Running on empty, like backside of souls be. I'm talking about me, turn my back on the promise. Walked away from his blessings, learned some hard lessons. It's hell that I'm catching. Said it's hell that I'm catching. Now it's hell that I'm catching. Prodigal daughter, a string from my father. Pimp life and club nights just making things harder, but this ain't the end for me. Still dripped in this power and favor, and demons can't handle me. Remember that I'm royalty, and who I was born to be. Inspired and teach the game, you can win it. Just keep staying in it, keep praying. He listens to each one of us. Yeah, now I know life is tough. Yeah, but it's children he loves, so just reach. Reach for his power, reach. Reach for his blessings, reach. Reach for his grace, reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Reach for his power, reach. Reach for his blessings, reach. Reach for his grace, reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach for the stars, it's what daddy said. To be proud of your scars, embrace your identity. Never be one of them, follow the leader types. Never me, she not caught up in no cliques. Yeah, cause their mouth be so slick. Keep them venom, she spits efficiently, versing these scriptures. Armored up, ready to battle, still cute, taking pictures. Swing buddy misses, I'm a queen, know your place. Know your place, ain't worry about nothing, I'm walking by faith. Take back what's mine. Over time, you can't stop me. Jesus, he got me. She know his voice. Now you leave me no choice. Yeah. Reach. Reach for his power. Reach. Reach for his blessings. Reach. Reach for his grace. Reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Reach for his power. Reach. Reach for his blessings. Reach. Reach for his grace. Reach for his mercy in your rightful place. Reach. Said she know his voice.